Now, your most accurate forecast from the First Coast News Weather Team, sponsored by AC Designs.
Leah, you are listening to me. That's right. Good morning, everybody. We're taking a live look out in St. Augustine on our WeatherStem camera, but then also a live look in downtown Jacksonville. And actually, I don't know if you saw on that time-lapse video briefly a couple of those raindrops on the camera. And actually, that's very typical. We're going to continue to see that breeze off the ocean pull in some very brief isolated showers from time to time. They aren't going to be widespread by any means, and they're really going to stick along and east of 95. And they'll mainly be today and early tomorrow before we really watch some drier air work in. Now, average highs are in the lower 80s, but like Leah said, we are starting to warm up. We saw that yesterday, 84 degrees today. I've got 85 degrees on the board for us, and so lower and middle 80s, generally speaking, with our coolest spots closer to the coast because of that breeze off of the ocean. Now, overall, high pressure and dry air keeping things nice and quiet for the rest of the work week. What we're really going to be watching is that fall front that will arrive as we head toward the weekend. Just the question is, how much moisture do we see associated with it? At this point, it does look like it'll be moisture ridden. Really looks like we could have a couple of clouds build throughout the day on Saturday. The best chance for rain for the first half of the weekend will be across southeast Georgia. That front passes through Saturday night and moves across northeast Florida early Sunday morning. And so by Sunday, I have a couple of scattered showers across northeast Florida to end off the weekend. Overall, behind this front, we are going to watch the drier air work in, but what's going to happen is it looks like it's going to stall across central Florida. And so as it stalls, we'll see our northeast breezes pick up and likely to see a couple of those coastal showers once again. Now, those northeast breezes and the dry air behind the front will help to drop our afternoon high temperatures by Sunday and into early next week, but should prevent those overnight lows from taking a big dip. Overall, though, it's going to feel like fall. Very pleasant and comfortable weather ahead. Across the tropics, things are quiet, relatively speaking. We do have two areas that we're watching with a low chance of development in the coming days, but if anything, the upper level conditions don't really look to create such a strong system. It should prevent any significant development. And number two, they're likely to recurve and pull away. They're already starting to move up toward the north. Otherwise, no issues across the tropics. One thing we'll actually be keeping an eye on is the eastern Pacific, where Pam is going to continue to pull across the United States and actually be the kicker to help move that fall front across our area as we head toward this weekend. Wanda's the next one on the list for the Atlantic Basin, and this is very typical for October. We see these systems develop out toward the Caribbean islands, the Gulf of Mexico, and then they generally pull up toward the north and away as those eastward moving, well, fall fronts are pushing across the area like we'll see this weekend.